Hello boys and girls, welcome to Miss Winnie's Year 5 English Classroom. Today we're going to look at Unit 10, Fun with Idioms. So the objective for our lesson today, what are we learning today? How to use idioms in our daily lives. Idioms of the day. We're going to look at 9 idioms here. For today's lesson, we're going to look at 9 idioms today. Let's look at them one by one. Number 1, time flies. 2, pulling my leg. You can also say pulling his leg, her leg, depending on who are you addressing this idiom to. 3, hit the sack. 4, put my foot in my mouth. You can also say put her foot in her mouth, depending on who are you addressing as well. 5, cold feet. 6, on top of the world. 7, a bookworm. 8, under the weather. And 9, let him off the hook. You can also say let her off the hook, let me off the hook. It depends on who are you addressing as well. Alright, let's look at the next slide. We're going to look at the idioms one by one. So idiom number 1 would be time flies. What does it mean? It means time goes by so quickly that you almost didn't notice it. Let's look at the sentence. How do you make a sentence with this idiom? Gosh, your daughter's already in university? Time flies. Surprise. Okay, pulling my leg. Meaning to joke with someone. Let's look at the sentence. My sister was pulling my leg when she told me she lost my mobile. 3, hit the sack. What does it mean? Go to bed. Let's look at the sentence. Jamie hit the sack without even having dinner, as he was too tired after the trip. Next, put my foot in my mouth. Meaning, to say or do something that is upsetting or embarrassing. Let's look at the sentence. I really put my foot in my mouth when I told my aunt I dislike fish right before she served us grilled fish for dinner. Next idiom, cold feet. What does it mean? Too scared or nervous to do something. Let's look at the sentence. Evan is having cold feet because he needs to go upstage to give a speech. Feeling very nervous, right? Sometimes you heard people say having butterflies, meaning you are very nervous. Next idiom, on top of the world. What does it mean? Feeling very happy or proud. Let's look at the sentence. I was on top of the world when my name was announced as the winner for the competition, meaning you are very happy or elated. A bookworm. What does it mean? Someone who loves to read. So how do you make a sentence with this idiom? I'm a bookworm. I can spend most of my time reading without any complaint. Next, under the weather. What does it mean? Not feeling well. Sentence, I need to go home early as I'm feeling a bit under the weather. Next idiom, let him off the hook. Or you can also say, let her off the hook, let me off the hook. It depends, okay? So let's look at the meaning. Not to punish someone who has been caught doing wrong. Let's look at the sentence. I'll let you off the hook this time, but you need to promise not to do it again. So that's all for the 9 idioms. Now you will have to fill in the blanks with the correct idioms. The 9 idioms that you have learned just now, you will have to fill in the blanks. Okay, let's look at the question. Number 1, Jack's mother won this round, but he needs to promise her not to tell lies again. Number 2, blank when you are having fun. 3, don't believe him, he's just blank. 4, I need to blank now as I need to wake up early tomorrow. 5, Sarah she loves reading very much. Next, 6, Samuel as he said something he shouldn't have to the teacher. 7, Jane wanted to try bungee jumping, but she called it off as she got before the jump. 8, Osman didn't go to school today because he's a little blank. 9, Mingli was blank when he heard the good news. Alright, so there are altogether 9 blanks. So you will have to fill in each of the blank with one correct idiom that we have learned before this in this lesson. Okay, so I want you to copy down this, okay, and upload it, type it out in Google document and upload it in your Google Classroom. Alright, so that's all for today's lesson. See you next lesson. Bye.